you know how many containers of food you're eating for each food group. Now it's time to plan out your meal. I like to plan my meals out per week. So what I'll do, like Saturday night, I'll sit down and I'll figure out what do I want to eat the whole next week. I'll sit down and I'll write it all out, and then I'll make my grocery list and I'll go shopping on Sunday. On Sunday I come home, I cook up a couple things and I meal prep so that I have a majority of the food already cooked, especially if you go to work during the day or you're running around. You want to not have to cook all day. You want to have a lot of that done ahead of time. So the way you're going to make your meal plan is you're going to take that container list that you have that tells you how many of each food group you should be eating, and you're going to sit down with your meal planning template that I provide to you and figure out your meals. And it's a lot easier than you think it is. What I want you to do is first start with your dinners. Think about what do you want to eat for dinner, following your container amounts, of course. And let's say you want to alternate every other day. So let's say one day you have salmon, one day you're going to have chicken. If you're a vegan and you don't eat meat, then maybe you'll have spaghetti squash one day, and maybe you'll have like vegan tacos another day. Whatever it is that you are going to eat though, what I suggest is you alternate it every other day, because that's going to save you money at the grocery store, because that's less food you're going to have to buy, and you're only going to have to buy enough like for 2 different kinds of meals and not enough ingredients to make 7 different dinners. Now, what you can also do once you have all of your dinners, if you want to make extra for dinner and have your leftovers for lunch, then your lunches are already planned out too. If you're not a fan of leftovers for lunch, then you can always go for a salad or a sandwich or anything else that floats your boat, as long as it follows your container amounts. So I typically start with planning my dinners, then I do my lunches. I always have my shake for breakfast, so that's a done deal. It doesn't take much planning there. And then whatever other containers you have left, those are going to become your snacks. So let's say you have a red container, a yellow container, and a blue container left. A great snack might be 2 hard-boiled eggs and a piece of avocado toast. Avocado toast is my favorite snack, so I always have that in my meal plan. But it doesn't have to be that if you don't like that. Just follow your meal plan based on your containers and use the ones you have left to create your snacks for the day. Your shake, if you're not using it for breakfast and you want to have it for a snack, then you can have a normal breakfast, like maybe eggs and toast or whatever. But just make sure that you're not having too many containers in one day and you're following the amount that you're given for your meal plan. If you feel like you're still hungry, then you can eat some more vegetables. That's the key. That's like the go-to. You can have some extra veggies because they're not going to really put you over too much calorie-wise. But really make sure you stick to your meal plan. Please make sure that you eat all the food. I know it sounds crazy, and some of you may be like, this is a lot of food for me. I don't think I can eat it all. But I really want you to eat all of it, because that's how you're going to see the results. What my problem was I wasn't eating enough. When I was trying to lose weight before doing this program, and then when I did this program, I realized how much I wasn't eating. And when I started to eat enough foods that my body needed to actually lose weight and build muscle and do the things that I wanted it to do, was when I saw the results. So while it may look like a lot of food and you may not understand how it's going to work, trust me, it's going to work. You just have to follow it. A tip for you when you're going grocery shopping too is bring your list with you, and also make sure that you stay on the outside of the shopping store, the grocery store, because that's where all the good stuff is. That's where all the fresh produce is. That's where all the refrigerated items are. That's where all the real food is. As soon as you go into the middle aisles, you're going to see the candy and the cereals and the stuff that's not real that you don't want to be eating. So definitely go in with a list, stick to the outside of the shopping store, grocery store, and you will have a way better shopping trip. Tip: when you're making your shake, here are a couple things that you can do to get your containers in that maybe you're like, I don't know where to get these containers in. Add them to your shake. Spinach is great in your shake. You cannot taste it. If you throw a handful of spinach in your shake, that's 1 green container that's already knocked out for the day. Veggies seem to be the one that people struggle with the most, so that's my biggest tip for that. Also, if you wanted to get an extra red, if you are not lactose intolerant, you can put some Greek yogurt in there. And also, make sure that you're counting everything you're putting in there. So if you're putting half a banana in there, you're counting that for 1 purple. If you use a whole banana, that's 2 purples. Any fruits, veggies, anything that you're adding to your shake, you do have to account for that. So if you're putting peanut butter in there, you better check your teaspoons because that counts as well. So your task is to complete your meal plan, fill out all the boxes for all of the days of the week, and then take that meal plan with you and make a grocery list that you're going to use to go food shopping and only buy the items on your list.